Hello and welcome back to another session of GitPython maintenance. It's Byron speaking, and today we're handling PR297. While parsing errors, also detect lines starting with error. Alright, right now only the word fatal is being checked, but there are also errors that start with error, for example. Git pull origin master from GitHub host, my company repo. Branch, updating, error, your local changes to the following files would be overwritten by merge. Please commit your changes or stash them before you can merge. Aborting. So yeah, first let's see how this is implemented real quick. Yeah, so it looks easy enough, right? So also abort if there's an error in there. But interestingly, Travis doesn't like it. So let's see if this is it shouldn't be any hiccup. I think the tests are broken now, because error is not supposed to be, fatal in that case. Errors simply are not fatal. So you would have to check this yourself. But yeah, let's have a look at this. Where is it? Here. So details. Does it pop up a new? No, it doesn't pop up a new tab. I would have liked that. Oh, Python 3 fails, whereas Python 2 works. Interesting. So where does Python 3 fail then? Oh, and what's also interesting is that they're now faster. Because what I noticed is that GitPython under Python 3 was super slow all the time, but now it's not that much slower anymore. Okay, good. So anyway, what's going on here? Test remote. Aha. It's interesting that under Python 3, this new check probably fails now. Error, git pull died of signal 13, return with, oh no, wait. Error when fetching line. Is this the change that happened here? Error when fetching line, yeah. So probably got an error there. But only on Python 3, that's weird. So I should probably be able to reproduce this, huh? On Python 3, so let's try it. Curious. Oh, no. What the heck? I think I didn't push the last fix yet. Or did I push this one? Now I'm confused. I think I didn't push the last one. Yeah, I think I will restart this. No, wait. No. All good. I did everything I had to do in the last one. This is I don't know why I already have this. Where am I? Okay, so I switched to the new branch, but this pull didn't happen yet. Yeah, so now we have the change and can actually test it. So let's do that. Yeah, probably I should just, all this pulling here, it's probably okay just to not lose any information, but probably I would be better by just checking out that particular issue instead of pulling all the time. And yeah, because then you have this evil history here that gets more complicated and complicated. It could stay simple, or simpler if I would do it differently. But anyway, I'm also too lazy to do anything myself, I guess, so I just use the pull here and say, well, in maintenance mode, we don't need the prettiest history ever. All right, so now let's give it a toxflake 8 treatment, which is the thing that runs quickly. And then the Py27 which is expected to work, whereas the pi 3, I think 3.3, is expected to fail, or 3.4, I don't know. So where is that change? It's in remote. Yeah, I think here it is. Maybe I look for fatal. So that's the one. Oh, there's one error already. Actually, I only have to run test remote. Thinking about it, let's be a bit more specific here. But it's okay. We can have one run that tests everything. I expect at least 2 errors, 1 error, 1 failure, just because I'm on a different branch than master. I know the repository you are in should not affect the test cases at all. That's bad design and bad everything. But that's how it is here. So now we have an additional error though. So this guy here, test remote. Yeah, so that's due to the change that happened here. Error when fetching. Git pull died of signal 13. So this is what we do. We pass the line. Yeah, I'm not sure. Git pull died of signal 13. It's interesting because, yeah, what I'm afraid of now is, do I break other people's code? Because previously only fatal errors were fatal. Do I write anything about this? I think this is also not necessary anymore. Because this... Oh no, wait. I don't know. No, I merged it in, so that's now the latest version of the code here. Yeah, so this is already fixed, I want to say. We already properly feed on std out and std er without risking to block, which was a long-standing error as well. So I'm afraid of breaking other people's code. I definitely now break my own test, which I think was breaking all the time, but nobody cared. Yeah, so it's a question. What do you want to do there? Do you want to fail or do you want to keep going? Because then it is valid to have an error, and this is just represented in the respective text then, I think. I thought that some flag would be set that indicates that we have an error somewhere. But apparently not. No. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. So now I would have to check the test case to see if that is a valid breakage here, or maybe the test case has to be adjusted. Oh, it comes from 428. Unfortunately, it's also a very complex test with low maintainability. Question, does it only break here, or does it break in multiple places now? Oh, that could be. Just some. Yeah, probably it needs this to set its state to the point where it will work. Oh no. Interesting. Git pull died of signal 13. Yeah, okay, let's look it up. Why does that happen? I think I'm uncovering some long-standing issue here. That shouldn't be. So in a way, also checking for error seems to be a good thing. But in any case, I would have to fix the test case now. Maybe in the meanwhile, I shall add this here. And yeah, add myself. Why not? Voila. Okay. What does it mean? Does he mention 13? Signal 13 part tells us that git pull is receiving a sig pipe error. Okay, a broken pipe. So some program dies. And then, yeah, which program? What dies here? This would be us dying. We are connected. And why would we? Jesus. Not currently on any branch. Oh, maybe this also happens now because we are not on master. So what if I would just merge this into master just for the fun of it? Yeah. So let's make this commit here. Oops. What's this? That's chore remote remove unused remove invalid comment. It's really just that. Good. And now if you would test this on master. Oh. I can't type. I could never type, I guess. But sometimes I can type better than other times. And I wished I would always type perfectly. Good, so let's try that again, because I know that these evil tests, they can be dependent on the branch you are in, and this time, this is not the case though. Good, reset hard head -1, let's get back. And then we get back to the previous one. Because nothing changed, right? That was the test. So we can easily reproduce this. Oh. And it's different errors as well. So this entire checking code, but the remote checks, they are kind of flaky anyway, because it starts up a temporary daemon and works with that, and sometimes that fails as well. What happens with Pi 3.4? Do we have 3.4? We do. Same thing. Okay, that's perfect. That's a good thing. Consistency is always good. Even though it's consistent failure. All right, let's try to track it down. I'm not happy about this because now much more time will have to be invested to make this work. But I think it seems to be a valid thing to do. If I had reasons not to include error just here, then I don't see anything about that reason. I don't know. Yeah, I don't say it. I don't say why I just check for fatal and not for error. Maybe there's some regular expression here that I was overlooking. Just one regular expression here. Yeah, so I guess that is totally new. Okay. So here we are, push and pull. That's 4 to 8, then it's 3, 6, 7. And the difficult thing about these tests here is they're super complex. But what should be possible? Keeping repos after failure. So I should be able to, on the remote, on this one, do the pull myself. remote repo. Ah, no, wait, that remote is on, where do we get that? Where do we set it? Way up here. I could just search for an assignment, and I think I will do that. Oh no, I get it here. I think that's the local remote. That's from the read-write repo. So long story short, I think we have to try this repo here. And if you do git pull, yeah. So which origin does he pull on? Does he pull on the daemon origin? So maybe the daemon dies, and this is why the pipe breaks. Shouldn't die, but maybe it happens. So let's print remote here real quick, just to see where we are, what we are looking at. Origin. So it's not daemon origin, it uses this one. So if I do the same thing here, then this just works, because why would it not work, right? So can it be that it works most of the time apparently, so why does it not work here? Do we close? Here we close a file, that's fine. Standard output we close. During fetch, during pull. Ah, so maybe that's part of the deal, huh? I am close. So maybe I tried to write to std out and it was closed by us. So let's try it. Because here obviously std out is open, wide open, because we are on a shell. Ah. So that could be one of these flaky failures that don't always happen. See, now we fail at a different position, and it could also, we fail differently every time. So now the daemon didn't come up, and now the daemon didn't come up either, and not again. And yeah, maybe we give it some time. Is it still open? No, it's not open. Yeah, so this happens. It sucks, but fortunately on Travis it always works. Yeah, different errors every time. Let's not take it too seriously. Voila. So when we try to pull from daemon origin, then we get this error that the remote origin head has become dangling. Fine. There's something we might be able to see here in the remote daemon deal, but long story short, I think this is what happens. Git remote now tries to tell us something on std out and doesn't check if it's actually open. It just assumes it's open. Yeah, master's dangling, really? Oh, that's a bare repository. So no. No. But it's not dangling. It would be dangling. A dangling branch is one that, or dangling head, I think, points to no, a detached head points to a commit. A dangling head might point to no valid commit or something, huh? Which is quite odd. Huh. Yeah, damn it. So we can't do this. Our get fetch info from stdr method, it should be able to pull everything though, so I'm quite confident about this. Oh no, wait. I might have changed the code to not do this at all anymore, did I? Because it has to, the message handler, huh? That's the one. Because if you just close the, or if we don't close the standard output anymore, then we have to fetch from it. Otherwise, it might fill up its pipe and then the process hangs. There's something we had before. So there was a method or a function in existence that would do the right thing. But here, we only read from stdr, which could totally mean that we deadlock the process. It really expects standard output to be closed. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. So let's blame it. Let's see what I said. Oh. So this one. Oops, not on that file. It's so annoying that it doesn't search for the actual commit, it just searches for the first line here. Not usable like that. Maybe here it works. No, it doesn't. Fine. How did that work? Maybe like this. Git remote py. Remote fetch pull will not use Paul threads anymore, as only std error is read. This simplification should improve performance and remove issues like those in 2.3.2. Debug code is still contained here. Yeah. So this is the fix, right? This threaded version, this very complex code to properly pull from std out and std error at the same time. Once with a separate thread. If there was no polling available, and if the poll was available, it would just use poll and select on it. Well, poll on it. And that was, yeah, it's a great simplification. I was happy to remove it, but now things break because Git wants to write to std out that I explicitly close. Well, so I would have to revert that previous commit. Totally so. Which still wouldn't fix the errors that I get here, I suppose, but maybe this could work. Maybe this could in fact work. Yeah. True. Yeah, let's just try it one more time. I want this to work at least once, even with the new error handling here. Failed to parse line. That's a different one though. I don't know what this dangling head is supposed to mean. Maybe it's related to the fact that I'm not on master here. So I would just forget about this and say, okay, let's start reverting this single commit here that is screwing with us. So that one. How to work? Git diff r. So that will basically put it back in. Okay, first of all, let's be sure we are clean, right? We are clean. Very good. And wait a moment. It also said 232. Remove issues like those in 232. Assertion fails in GitPython 035 comparing fetch head and branches actually fetched. Huh. Concurrent read implementation. Damn it. All right, let's just revert it. Because I think the one that we had before was actually working by now. So, yeah. How is it? Patch P1. Oh my. Lots of stuff. And GitDB, but only the last one. So is it the last one? I hope so. Oh, come on. Or is there anything else? Okay, so did everything but GitDB. So tried to do as much as possible. That's good. And here, that's the massive amount of code that does the handling and stuff. All right. So let's see if that even works. So std out is still closed here. Really? That's odd. Did it patch remote at all? It didn't patch remote. Oh, man. Okay. Ah, it actually took back a lot more changes. I think we want to... I'm dumb. So we want to get the change from here, -1 to that one. And that should be more like it, should it be? Oh, and here's still some debug code in there, but at least the close file is gone. I don't know why there is debug. Yeah, probably that's also not correct. Not use poll threads anymore. Added debug code. Fix previously failing test. Yeah. Final. Okay, handle process. That's the code that we have here. Does it mean handle process is still there? It is. Just has been renamed. Oh, handle process output. Okay, that's okay. So that's how that would look like, right? So I just have to remove this debug code here that is still there. My process and no, actually. Yeah, so this is what I have to remove. And that's okay. And maybe the fetch number is, I don't know about this. That has not been touched. Okay, let's try that. Patch P1. Thank you. What? 2 of 4 hunks failed. Ah, man. It doesn't properly apply anymore. Who would have thought that? So these hunks. Yeah, probably because this one actually changed for us. Okay. So what has to change here? Yeah, difficult to apply that again. So it's weird that this is still there, because this should be something with handle process output. Which, yeah, so for push info we use it, but only for push info. And is this included here somewhere? Yes, it is. And I wonder, 451. Okay, so right here, this is where the hunks didn't apply. And here is the new message handler. So this is that part. This debug stuff we don't want anyway, that's good. These lines have been removed. I think that's okay. But I still wonder, how can it, it shouldn't. I don't know if I read this correctly, even. 525. 525. Gee, it's quite off there, huh? 234. 534. Yeah. These lines make no sense. Yeah, it changed too much. Okay, anyway. This is actually the progress handler that you want to have in there. Let's check out the previous version of the file as it was back in the days. And then we can just assemble the stuff ourselves. Actually, this version we want, because that still contains, maybe -2, because that doesn't have the debug code. So -1 adds the debug code. FE2 FBC5 removes everything. And -2 should therefore be the kind of last one that has all the fancy stuff in there. Yeah, I don't know how else to do it, but to just overwrite my local file. Git remote pi. And now I have the way that worked. I'll just copy it and then kind of paste it myself. Git reset, git remote. Now it should be reset to what it was. And now we can basically see what the changes are. Actually, I could have done that differently too, huh? I can just diff. I just copied everything into my shell. Yeah, so that's the one. Actually, I could just diff on that, huh? From there to head. I think that will be done automatically on git remote. Oh, come on. Yeah, auto completion didn't work there. I was relying on it. Just to see if I'm missing anything. It looks totally different. I wouldn't... because we have removed it from there. Yeah, so it's -2, kind of. But maybe that also will not be conclusive at all. No, I don't think so. Ah yeah, now you at least see what my progress handler was also kind of removed there. All right. Anyway, let's bring it back together here. So we have these close thingies. Fetch, and get fetch info from stdr. So let's see how that looks like here. So this is what we want now. Okay, so that still looks exactly the same. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, it is kind of the same. So this method here does it all. And pull, same thing, right? We don't close, same thing. So get fetch info from stdr is the only thing that we have to basically roll back to what it was with the handler and stuff. And push. Do we do anything to push? No. Get push info, we might have a look at this as well. It uses handle process std out. And this one also uses this. That's good. So push basically does it correctly. And this is also something I don't need anymore. All right, I can probably amend this to the previous commit because this is, yeah, what do you want anyway? So basically it's just fetch and pull that has been nerfed to death previously. That's good. Get fetch info. So that's the one we want to basically take back to this state. And let's see what happens if I would just take the original version. Okay, the to-do is back. My process handler wants to have error handling there. Finalized process is not called anymore. That's okay because that's called elsewhere. Then the assertion, output, extend. I think we can just put it in here and can remove that again. And just re-add the error checking. Okay, so that should be the version that we now need. And now it shouldn't have this issue anymore. Or git pull shouldn't have the issue anymore that it had before. With close pipe, because we don't close it anymore. That's good. Let's see what Flake says. Oops, here. Flake likes it. And now nose tests. Okay, so that was expected, right? Which is good because now the original error that we had there is fixed. Okay, it has an issue now. Issue. If it can bring up the daemon, it will actually work. I don't know what this problem is. It will eventually work, right? Eventually. Connection refused. Maybe the port is used for some reason. See, now it runs. It seems that the operating system doesn't allow the port to be used for a few seconds or something, which makes Git daemon fail. Okay, so this dangling stuff might be related to the fact that we are on a branch. So let's just commit this. And we can kick these out. And yeah, what did I change to the test remote again? I thought I didn't change it. Oh. I think I don't want to change that either. Yes. Discard the changes. Good. Shouldn't need any. Okay, good. Now we amend the commit. So now revert. Which one was it? This one. Revert to don't close std out on fetch pull. This caused git pull to error, which now actually results in a fatal error while fetching or pulling. Previously we didn't see it at all. Previously we simply didn't check for this issue. Inverted changes of this one. Now we are back to a poll-based or threaded concurrent reading from std out and std yeah, to prevent a Git process deadlock and the aforementioned error related to 29, what is it? .297. So let's see, I will just merge this in to master, hoping that we don't have this dangling commit thing anymore. I would be very happy because this would mean it kind of works. Git merge, no, ff, Victor master. So let's make the tests again. Py27, just work, man. Yes! Awesome. Cool. No, 3.4 has this issue. Eventually it worked. I think this was also made of a PR, made in a PR here to allow a different port to be used. Huh. See? Cool. So I guess we are done here. Awesome.